Good day, everyone, and welcome to Home at the Hollow. Welcome to my kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's recipe is for a sweet potato, black bean, and corn hash. So easy and goes virtually with most proteins. It's healthy, delicious. Need I say more? If you are interested in this recipe, or if you just want to come and hang out with me for a little while, then I hope that you join me and keep watching. So guys, I am warming up my skillet here. I'm going to put just a couple of spoonfuls, a couple of little bits of some extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to get this warmed up, but I'm going to try and go through my list of ingredients pretty quickly here. 2 teaspoons or so, a tablespoon or so of oil for your pan. I've chopped 2 medium onions, and I'm going to just skosh that right in here. And I'm going to brown these onions probably about 3 or 4 minutes. I don't want to get them too overly brown because we've got a little ways to go with this. So I'm going to get these going. I'm running so far behind today and I'm feeling kind of lazy. I should be adding some chopped garlic. I'm going to just add some garlic powder to this. It has been a long day. Some of you guys know ceiling trim is happening, and it's getting stained ahead of time by moi. So by the end of the afternoon, once the trim is stained, I'm tired and I've had enough. Yes, that's right. That's Fanny telling us all about it. And she says, I'm hungry too. Take my word for it, she's very well fed. But I'm just going to add a little bit of garlic in that as it cooks a little bit. 3, 4, 5 minutes or so, just depending on you and how well done you like your onion. So we are basically coming up on 3 minutes here, and it's looking and smelling really, really good. And what I'm going to add, I'm going to turn this down just a wee bit. What I'm going to add are two medium sweet potatoes, diced how you would want to eat them. So no big, huge chunks or anything like that. Now, for me, 2 medium sweet potatoes came to about 4 cups. So I'm going to add that to here. And I'm going to saute this probably about 6 or 7 minutes. I want to see some browning going on with my sweet potatoes. And guys, just for your reference, if you do have fresh garlic, about 2 cloves of fresh garlic finely minced, or if you're like me and feeling a little bit lazy, I put about a half a teaspoon of garlic powder in here. And so while my timer is set, and I basically have just put this over just to kind of trap a little bit of heat here. And I've still got like 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes to go, but I just take the lid off every, 30 seconds or so, and you can see where some of these are, I think you guys can see, or some of these are starting to brown up really, really nicely. And so that's what I'm going to continue on doing for the next 3 minutes. Hi guys. I hope that you have been enjoying my recipes that I'm so thrilled to share with. I hope that you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell for when I do upload. Typically once a week, sometimes more often, depending on the holidays or my mood. But your support means so much to me. So subscribe, give me a thumbs up and hit the notification bell. So we're coming up on the end of 7 minutes. I'm going to turn this down to low for a moment to show you guys. Okay. You can see where some of the bits have browned here. We'll just cover this up for a moment, and what I'm going to add next is I chopped one very small jalapeno. If you don't want jalapeno, don't do jalapeno. It's entirely up to you. Or you could just do, you know, a little bit. But I did one small one. I've got, measured out here, 4 teaspoons of ground cumin. And at this point, if you want to add a little bit more garlic, you can. But I think mine's going to be pretty good, and it's looking really, really good. Going to add, let me set my lid over here. I'm going to add just probably about a half a teaspoon, maybe a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, just a little bit. I'd rather err on the side of less, but I add a little bit of salt, just a little bit. And you want to, I'm kicking it back up, the heat up just a little bit. I want to be able to smell the cumin. And yes, it smells very, very good. I'm going to add, and I think I have it over here, 3/4 of a cup of water. Give it a little bit of a stir and turn my heat up a little bit, and I'm going to cook this probably about 3 minutes until the water is kind of, you know, absorbed in here. I don't want to cook it down crazy, but you know, you do want the water to get in there and to soak into your sweet potatoes. You probably could use regular russet potatoes, but over the holidays, I'm not sure about where you guys lived, but here, our local store had sweet potatoes at 50 cents a pound. Well, guess who stocked up? So, and I don't mind eating sweet potatoes. And so that's, you know, that's looking pretty good. That only took like a couple of minutes to get that done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir in, I've got 1 15-ounce can of rinsed and drained black beans and 1 15-ounce can of whole, like, corn, niblet corn. I'm going to just stir that right in. And basically, I'm going to put the lid on this. I'm going to leave it down on low. And doesn't this look delicious, guys? If you want, you probably could add a little bit of cilantro. I'm not a real keen fan of cilantro myself, so I'm going to leave this just as it is. If you have any kind of a Monterey Jack cheese or any kind of a cheese you want to sprinkle on here and then serve it, that's good too. I mean, it really just kind of depends on what you like. So what I'm going to be doing, this is my lazy side dish. What I'm going to be serving with it is, as unusual as this might sound, I'm going to be doing an air fryer chicken fingers. So, and of course I'm going to have a dipping sauce with that, but this is my lazy day dinner, and I will show you guys the plate in just a wee bit. So here we are, and as you can see, the hash is ready, and actually a little bit of unexpected, you know, work things happened, and actually this was on low in the pan for probably a good 45 minutes, and it still has held together very, very well. And there's some chicken, but I hope that you guys give this a try. It definitely needed a little bit of extra salt and probably a little bit of pepper too, but definitely salt. But I hope you guys give this a try, and I want to thank you again for joining me here home at the Hollow. Goodbye, guys.